Hello and welcome back to the mat. I'm Tati and today I'll be guiding you through an everyday yoga sequence. So this is perfect for first thing in the morning, anytime during the day, maybe when you're winding down from a busy day at work. So you won't need any props for today. And with that, I'd say let's begin lying down on our bellies. So just finding down, if lying on your belly doesn't feel comfortable, you can come into child's pose while we do this. But just forming a little pillow with your arms so your elbows point to the left and the right, and then just resting your forehead on your palms. Gently start to notice your breath, feeling your belly press against the mat and contract as you inhale and exhale. Taking a few rounds of deep breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And just letting your hips, your legs, the back of your neck relax as you arrive in your practice today. And inhale gently, pressing yourself up, finding into Sphinx pose. So your elbows come underneath your shoulders, peeling your chest forward, gazing ahead, finding that nice gentle back bend, warming up the back of your spine. Breathing in. And exhale, releasing back down, sliding your left forearm to be parallel to the front of your mat. Bending into your right knee and reaching your right arm back. Maybe you can find your foot, don't worry. If not, you can also just have your foot and hand in space. If you can't find your foot, drawing your heel of your right foot down towards your right bum cheek, either gazing down to the mat or towards your back foot, and just feeling into that nice quad stretch. Breathing deeply. Exhale, release, resting your forehead briefly on your forearms, noticing the difference between the left and the right quad, and then switching over to the other side. So your right forearm is parallel to the front of your mat, bending into your left knee, reaching the left arm back, maybe just holding in space or finding your left foot, drawing the heel towards the bum, gazing down or over the back leg. Gentle pressure in the belly, feeling into the sensation in your quad. And exhale, gently release. Bringing your forehead back to rest on your forearms, and then lifting both feet up towards the sky, and then just gently knocking your feet from side to side. Maybe they come all the way down to the ground, or maybe they just sway in the air. And inhale, releasing your feet back down. Sliding your hands to press underneath your shoulders, lifting yourself briefly through all fours tabletop, bringing your knees wide, big toes touch, and then melting your upper body down into child's pose. So in your child's pose, your arms are stretching up and overhead, allowing your bum to sink towards your heels. Maybe placing a block or rolled up blanket between your legs to elevate your hips if that feels a bit more comfortable. And then allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. Taking a few rounds of deep breath here in your child's pose. Inhale, gently lifting yourself back up into all fours tabletop position, And placing your left palm to the center of the mat as you inhale, reaching your right fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, threading your right arm underneath your body. Right back of your hand rests on the mat. Right cheek rests on the mat, finding thread the needle arms. And you can keep your left palm alongside your face or stretch it up towards the top of the mat. Feeling into this nice deep stretch in your shoulders. A few more rounds of breath here. And inhale, if your left arm is extended, bringing it back to your face. Inhale, pressing into the left palm as you reach your right arm up. And exhale, switching sides. So right palm comes to the center of the mat now. Inhale, lifting your left arm up. Breathing in as you expand your chest. And exhale, threading left arm underneath. Back of the left hand is resting on the ground, keeping your right hand alongside your face with your left cheek resting on the mat, or extending your right arm towards the top of the mat. And if you'd like to close your eyes, if that's in your practice and you feel like you're stable enough, that can help you sense more deeply into the sensations in your body. Don't worry, if you'd like to keep your eyes open, that's also totally fine. Just taking a note of where in your body you're feeling sensations, sending the breath to any area that's experiencing tightness. And inhale, unwind, bringing the right arm back to the center, left arm reaches up, and exhale, finding all fours, tabletop position. We're going to flow through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, dip your belly, gazing forward. Exhale, round your spine as you press into cat. Inhale, dip your belly. Exhale, round. And just continuing to flow between your cat and your cow pose with your inhalations and your exhalations, guiding the movement, warming up your spine. Rooting through all 10 fingers. And just feeling those nice juicy movements, waking up your spine. One more of each. And then finding all fours, neutral spine, walking the hands a few inches forward, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back, finding downward facing dog, and you might like to pedal out your feet here, so bending into one knee and the other, feeling to the sensation of your calves, the back of your legs, keeping your chin slightly tucked, and maybe shaking the head yes and no, and taking a few rounds of breath here in downward facing dog. If you need to keep a generous bend in the knee, just try draw the belly towards the thighs as best you can. Finding length in your spine. The heels don't have to reach the ground. And inhale, lifting your right leg up, three-legged dog, bending into the right knee, drawing the heel towards the bum. Open up your hip, breathing in. And exhale, sweeping your right leg through between your legs, lowering your left knee, planting your left palm next to your right foot as you reach your right arm up into a twist. So gazing up towards the right fingertips. Twists are a really great way to detox our internal organs. Especially if I'm sitting a lot, it can feel like a really nice movement to feel this particular movement in your body. And exhale, framing your front foot, tucking your back foot, lifting your knee up and stepping back into downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for 2 breaths. There's also the option to flow through a vinyasa, so that would be inhale, flowing through a high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and down dog. I'll stay here with you in a downward facing dog. And once we all return to down dog, inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, bending your left knee, drawing the heel towards the bum. Opening up your hip, breathing in. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, lower your right knee. Right hand stays alongside your left foot as you reach your left arm up towards the sky, low lunge twist. Sinking your hips low, gazing either down or up towards the sky. And exhale, framing your front foot and step back to downward facing dog. Again, the option to flow through it vinyasa or taking 2 rounds of breath here in your downward facing dog. And we're just going to take a quick strengthening pose. So you're obviously very welcome to stay in down dog or maybe even find a child's pose if you need something more restful today. For those of you who do want some extra energy, coming down onto your forearms, finding into dolphin pose. So keeping the elbows about shoulder width distance, maybe walking your feet a little bit closer in, and really pressing the floor away so your shoulders draw away from your ears, activating your arms. And this is a really great pose to start building strength for our pincher and forearm stand. And exhale, lower your knees, sinking your hips back, finding child's pose, either with the arms forward or bringing the knees to touch, resting the arms to the back of the mat this time. I quite like to gently rock on my forehead from side to side. And just letting the shoulders, the spine, and the hips relax here. Inhale, gently lifting yourself back up. And finding into any comfortable seated position, maybe that's cross-legged or in a kneeling position. Rolling your shoulders up and back, closing your eyes, hands rest on the knees, and just taking a few rounds of deep breathing. So inhale in through the nose, all the way into the belly. Exhale out. Inhale to the count of 3, 2, 1, and exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1, and exhale 3, 2, 1. Letting your breath return to normal, blinking open your eyes, and inhale, reaching your arms up and overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, left hand comes onto right knee, right arm floats behind as you inhale, pressing into your right fingertips, spiraling your chest open and across, gazing over your right shoulder into the spinal twist. Inhale, slowly unwind as you reach your arms back up and switching sides. So right hand comes onto left knee, left palm floats behind as you inhale, press into your fingertips, lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate, seated spinal twist. Gazing over your back shoulder, keeping a nice long neck. And exhale, coming back through center, bringing the palms to touch at your heart space, resting your thumbs on your sternum and perhaps closing down your eyes, just taking a moment to tune in with how you feel now at the end of this short everyday yoga practice. Lowering your gaze in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing this short and sweet everyday yoga sequence with me. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the comments that you guys have been leaving in my comment section. It really is such a great way to connect with you all over the world. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I also have linked for you a number of other classes if you're looking to have a consistent practice. So if you're looking for something to practice tomorrow, there are a number of classes linked down there below for you, so you can save them in your watch later. And here's a little QR code in case you'd like to support my work. My channel is not yet monetized, so any donations, big or small, really appreciated. It'll go towards a new camera, so hopefully a bit better image quality. Otherwise, I really look forward to seeing you on the mat again real soon. Oh my love.